That went away. I still do it. Let's just turn it off. I see the buzzer down there, eh? It's gone now. It's like everything touches it. Turn this off. No button, eh? Yeah, but this is what. This is probably.
This is an audio test. Repeat, an audio test. Audio test. Testing, testing. This is again an audio test. We should be starting pretty soon. Oh, I'm sorry. Big yawn. I guess now is a better time to start than any. Good evening, everyone, and a happy Thursday to you here on Zaleski Sports for today's CWC South Conference matchup between the visiting Port Edwards Blackhawks and the homestanding Pacelli Cardinals. My name is Jack Weber. Just by myself today. Brendan Retzloff had the call for you this weekend. We also had you might remember me and Brendan from last Tuesday when the Cardinals took down Rosholt at the fairgrounds. It is just me today. You'll also have me tomorrow and Saturday. As tomorrow, Cardinals are back in action here to take on Wittenberg-Burnhamwood, and on Saturday, it's a doubleheader versus Amherst. So, a couple of good teams, but today it is the challenge of the Port Edwards Blackhawks. They are 4-1 on the year, 2-1 in the CWC South. They are currently coming off a loss on Monday. Last time they were in action, 6-2 versus Pittsville, and they are coached by Ben Martinson. Meanwhile, the Cardinals sitting at 4-6. They're coming off a win their last time out, 11-1 on Monday versus Wild Rose. I was on the road at Wild Rose. They are coached by Wayne Sankey. They're 3-1. They're second in the CWC South behind Pittsville. Pittsville definitely looking like the favorite right now, but still early in the season. A lot can happen. I'll tell you about the starting lineups for the Pacelli Cardinals here on the Auto Select pregame show. As Auto Select is Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you're good to go. Thank you for tuning into this pregame. The starting lineup for the Port Edwards Blackhawks. Leading off is number 13, the pitcher, Brendan Beck. Batting second, the catcher, number 36, Tyler Martinson. Batting third, number 24, the third baseman, Carson Arheim. Batting fourth, second baseman, number 22, Jacob Arheim. Batting fifth, number 21, the left fielder, Hayden Hewitt. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 8, Chase Baumgart. Batting seventh, number 10, the right fielder, Tim Pillsbury. Batting eighth, the shortstop, number 15, Max Michaels. And batting ninth to round out the Blackhawks order is number 23, the center fielder, Eric Mock. For the Pacelli Cardinals, leading off is the shortstop, number 15, Melise Badoon. Batting second, Asher Jordan, who's playing third base, number 7. Batting third, number 6, the pitcher, Tim Sackman. Batting fourth, number 2, the right fielder, Brock Bierencott. Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 3, Peyton Flees. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 9, Lucas Hammerly. Batting seventh, the number 10, the first baseman, Mitchell Grover. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 14, Grant Hinker. And batting ninth, number 22, the designated hitter, Eli Bierencott. And catching today for the Cardinals is number 13, Nate Hammerly. I've called this team before. I'm not sure why I call them Noah. We will take our first commercial break. Just a reminder that Auto Select has your best choice for auto repairs, services, maintenance, and tires. They have complete auto repair services. Location on Church Street and Highway 10 East. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back here in a minute on Zaleski Sports, and we'll be ready to start this thing here in Stevens Point. We'll be back after this.
Are you looking for a great career opportunity with increased income potential and benefits? Come join the local Auto Select team of dedicated auto service professionals. If you're an experienced auto service advisor, technician, or tire lube tech, Auto Select could be a great fit for you. Auto Select's team of dedicated and experienced service advisors exceed expectations for auto repair and service. Auto Select is the area's best kept secret for tires. We even offer free tire rotations every 6,000 miles with every tire purchase. Go to AutoSelectOnline.com for locations near you.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
You know my voice.
And welcome back here to Buchholz Park in Stevens Point for this CWC South matchup. I want to thank Pacelli for hosting us. Always a good host. Always happy to cover Pacelli Sports. Zaleski Sports is your home for Pacelli Sports. I also want to thank any Port Edwards fans listening and any Port Edwards fans for making the trip. Just about a 30-minute drive from Stevens Point. So pretty close conference game as the Blackhawks getting ready to round out their warm-up session, and we should be getting close to national anthem and starting lineups, which I already read, but we will. And, maybe I said a few names wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. For any Port Edwards fans, the next time that your Blackhawks are in action is tomorrow. They are back home versus Northland Lutheran Wisconsin Valley Lutheran Co-op tomorrow at Port Edwards. So your Blackhawks will be back home tomorrow. Meanwhile, Pacelli will have that for you right here tomorrow. I'll be back as it is going to be the Pacelli Cardinals and the Wittenberg Burnham Wood Chargers. A non-conference matchup for Pacelli tomorrow. While I have you here in a little bit of a break before the actual game gets into perspective, we'll tell you about the other games we got going on today here on Zaleski Sports. I'll try my best to update you through the scores. Probably not really going to be doing that too much. We have Spash and DC Everest. Spash on the road at DC Everest. Edgar is at Assumption tonight. Steve Maves will have that for you. Rice Lake is at Eau Claire Memorial. WIAA Fremont is at Amherst. Spencer is at Columbus Catholic. Freedom is at Wapaka. Spencer is also at Columbus Catholic for softball, as well as Port Edwards is at Pacelli for softball and baseball. So we got a couple doubleheaders for you in both baseball and softball action between the same teams tonight. But we got a whole list of action. And if you want to take a look at what else we've got, you can also look at the weekly schedule tab. I'm sure we've got some more games for you tomorrow. And Saturday, as I said, we have the doubleheader between Pacelli and Amherst here on Saturday. As long as the weather holds up. Right now it is calling for rain. Hopefully that's going to be later in the day. As we said, the Cardinals are home today. They are in their typical red and blue uniforms with the red shirt and the blue and white sleeve stripe on the pattern. And the Port Edwards Blackhawks are in their black jerseys with orange numbers and orange sleeves, as well as black and orange caps. A little bit like the Baltimore Orioles, but I'm not going to call them the Orioles because we ran into that last time when I was calling against Rosholt. Their Pirates, their uniforms look a lot like the Pittsburgh Pirates. As the CWC South, as we said, is comprised of Pacelli, Wild Rose, Rosholt, Tri-County, Port Edwards, Almond Bancroft. See, sometimes I even forget, and Pittsville. So this is going to be a test for, as I said, Cardinals are coached by Wayne Sankey. The Blackhawks are coached by Ben Martinson. Sankey, in his 25th year as coaching, he is also assisted by Jeff Saddlemeyer and Sam Greiwix. I apologize. I want to thank you for tuning in. As I said in the comments section earlier, tell us where you're watching from. We're very interested to hear that. As we said, Port Edwards sitting at 2-1 against the team that's in first place right now, Pittsville in the CWC South. Matchup of second and third place teams. Pacelli is in second. Port Edwards is in third. So again, Pacelli fell 7-0 to Pittsville their last time out. I should say, not their last time out. When they faced the Panthers a couple weeks ago, remember I had that. That was a hot day. A little bit of a different story, a lot windier today, and not quite as warm. Hopefully it'll stay at least somewhat decent as it is right now throughout the game, but it might get a little cooler as we get later into the night. So the umpires and the coaches meeting at home plate. We should be getting this one started very, very soon. Did you know that Community Insurance is your independent agency, able to shop and compare the best insurance options on your behalf to find the best combination of cost and coverage? If you're looking for a better insurance experience, you'll love doing business with Community Insurance. And Point Heating and Cooling is your Lennox dealer in Stevens Point and Plover, and it's got more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Call Point Heating and Cooling or visit pointheating.com. As we're getting ready for the national anthem / starting lineups, as I already gave you the starting lineups, but we'll take it over to the PA announcer. We'll be back for the start of this one between Pacelli and Port Edwards here on Zaleski Sports. Stay with us.
You want to come out to the third base side? On the mound today. Leading it off will be Brendan Beck. Tyler Martinson will be your second hitter. Carson Orheim. Followed by Jacob Orheim.
A little bit warmer than the last time.
Aiden Hewitt.
Just a couple of days ago.
Chase Baumgart. Tim Pillsbury. Max Michaels. Finishing it off, Eric Mott and the rest of the Blackhawk team. Now for your Pacelli Catholic Cardinals. At shortstop, number 15, Melise Badoon. Starting at third base, number 7, Asher Jordan. Pitching today will be Tim Sackman. Out in right field, Brock Berencott. Your center fielder, number 3, Peyton Flees. At second base, number 9, Lucas Hammerly. Mitchell Grover over at first base. In left field, Grant Hinker. And DHing today, Eli Berencott. The catcher will be Nate Hammerly. All right, please remove your hats, rise for your national anthem.
Welcome back. Thanks for that nice rendition of the recording of the national anthem. Let's take a look at the defense for Pacelli behind Tim Sackman on the mound. Behind the plate is, as we look in the outfield, Grant Hinkers in left, Peyton Flees is in center, Brock Berencott's in right. In the infield, it's comprised of Asher Jordan at third, Melise Badoon at short, Mason Hammerly at second, Mitchell Grover at first. Nate Hammerly is behind the plate, and of course Tim Sackman on the mound for the Pacelli Cardinals. As Brendan Beck ready to lead things off. As we said, we always appreciate you tuning in here on Zaleski Sports. Without you, there is no show. I hate to kind of quote High School Musical there, but you kind of get my point. As we said, there is a DH, Eli Berencott, number 22 for Pacelli. He will be DHing instead of Nate Hammerly hitting. This is going to be a big game for Pacelli. This is a 2-3 second and third place matchup, so this is going to be a big game that Pacelli needs if they want to try to get back in the conference standings, as they are behind Pittsville right now. As Brendan Beck ready to lead things off, and we're about ready to start here on Zaleski Sports. Glad you're with us. Said Jack Weber along with you here on Zaleski Sports, your home of Pacelli Cardinals sports. We got it all for you: football, soccer, volleyball, basketball, hockey. They had swimming. I'm sure we might cover some stuff too. I kind of wish they did. I'm a swimmer myself. As the first offering from Sackman is popped foul, and it's 0-1 on Beck. April coming to a close, May coming up. Here's the 0-1. That's a shot, and that is going to be kicked off the glove of Jordan, and Beck is going to reach. That'll most likely be an E5.
Brings up the catcher, Tyler Martinson.
As Tyler Martinson will now bat, the catcher today, number 36 for Port Edwards.
That'll bring up Tyler Martinson, the catcher here for Port Edwards. Lead off man on for
Sackman deals, and that is just a bit outside. 1 ball and no strikes on Martinson. Orheim, 2 Orheims will be batting. Here's the 1-0 from Sackman. On the ground, this could be 2. Badoon flips it. Hammerly throw to first. In time, a double play. It goes 6-4-3. So 2 quickly gone here
24, Carson Orhan.
as Carson Orheim will now bat with nobody on.
good job by the infield here for Pacelli.
As Sackman ready deals just a bit outside. 1 ball and no strikes on Orheim. Carson Orheim, the third baseman today for the Blackhawks. Sorry, they changed that ruling. It is a hit for Beck. That's low. 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0 to Orheim. That is sent in the air to right. Bierencott drifting over near the line of foul territory, runs it down and makes the catch, and the inning is over. Port Edwards gets a hit, but they end it with a double play and no runners left. We are through 1 half. Pacelli coming up. Scoreless here in Stevens Point. Back after this on Zaleski Sports.
This is Monogram, Plover, Wisconsin, feeding America. And these are the people who work here, proud of their jobs and the products they make.
They give me all of the tools that I need to get there. There's always training and different projects that they put me on to help me grow in a different way. These guys are like my second family.
As an athlete, there's one constant that remains the most important aspect of your game: injury prevention. Roberts Physical Therapy now offers the Pineries Running Lab, your one-stop running center focusing on working with runners to prevent injuries and enhance your performance. From running exclusive sports like cross-country and track and field to running inclusive sports like football, basketball, baseball, and soccer, let Roberts Physical Therapy's Pineries Running Lab meet you at the track, your home, or the field and help you prevent injury and keep on running. Call Roberts Physical Therapy with location.
Welcome back. Scoreless after 1 half. Pacelli coming up. As Brendan Beck on the mound, as we take a look at how the defense behind him lines up. In the outfield, it's Hewitt, Mock, and Pillsbury. In the infield, it's Carson Orheim. And shortstop, it's Michaels. Second base is Jacob Orheim. And at first is Baumgart. And behind the plate is Martinson with Beck on the mound. Spadoon ready to lead things off.
Can you hear the announcing? I gotta have it one way or the other, I guess.
Spadoon ready to lead it off. Here's the first pitch, and that is hugging the corner, and that's 0-1 on Badoon. First pitch, 0-1, that is popped up foul, and that'll be out of play. Really hope that's going to land on top of the booth. Ag Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services, from loans and leases to crop insurance and tax and records. They have you covered. Contact Ag Country in Stevens Point and Wausau. Marshfield and Medford. Line drive to center field, and that is going to be hauled in by the center fielder, Mock, and there is one gone here in the first. So Asher Jordan will now step up, playing third base today for Pacelli. Remember, Asher actually worked for us during the winter sports season, as well as Chase Lyons, who is also a member of the baseball team. And that is just a bit low. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0. High inside. Look out. 2 balls and no strikes on Asher Jordan. Umpire's taking a break to clear off the plate. It's a 2-0. That's a shot into center field. Coming in is Mock, drifting over, and he makes the catch. So 2 loud outs to center field, and there are 2 gone, and that's going to bring on Tim Sackman, who's pitching today. Sackman usually a catcher. Sackman has been hitting pretty well this year. He's had a couple of extra base hits in the few times I've called Pacelli baseball. I've called softball for about a week, and yeah, it's kind of switched. Low and outside, 1 ball and no strikes. And I believe Drew Nelson is calling for Pacelli softball. They're at home today versus Port Edwards over, I'm guessing, probably at WIAA. This is the 1-0 fouled off by Sackman. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. As 2 gone here in the bottom of the first. Here is the 1-1 to Sackman, and that is in there for a strike, and it's 1-2 now on Tim. As Beck trying to match a 0 with Sackman. Here's the 1-2. That is sent foul and out of play, and we'll do it again. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. My first time at Buchholz. I haven't called a lot of Pacelli baseball so far this year. 1-2. On the ground to short. Little nubber, and not being able to make the play is Michaels. Michaels kind of took his time with it, and then he fumbled it. And that's going to be a base hit for Sackman. As Brock Bierencott will now bat with 2 gone, I apologize. So runner on, and that's high and tight on Bierencott. 1 ball and no strikes on Brock. Pacelli trying to strike early. Again, Port Edwards is not a bad team. They have a good record. Haven't played as many games as Pacelli has. Only played half. They played half. That's high again. 2 balls and no strikes on Bierencott. Port Edwards has played half of the games that Pacelli has. Pacelli has played 10 games. Port Edwards has played 5. But you got to keep in mind, Pacelli has also played 2 doubleheaders against Notre Dame. And that is a shot down the line. That's going to go foul. Man, Bierencott turned that one around. Sorry, I apologize. They had doubleheaders against La Crosse Aquinas and Notre Dame, and they've got another one this weekend against Amherst on Saturday. Coach Bill Held and the Falcons will travel north to take on the Pacelli Cardinals. Here is the 2-1, and then taking off and a swing and a miss, and Sackman will get to second without a throw. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Brock Bierencott. Beck looks at the runner, the 2-2. And he reaches out, hits one right back to Beck. Beck fields it cleanly, will throw over to first, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit for Pacelli. We are going to the second. We're scoreless here on Zaleski Sports. We'll be back right after this.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this
This is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love Home Furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service. Keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at Sherrill Tire.
Howdy, and welcome back, everybody. I'm just never going to say that again. Howdy, welcome back, everybody. I could just do a Matthew McConaughey. All right. You can get your customized uniforms, team shirts, school apparel, and so much more from Made of Custom in Stevens Point. Sports-specific gear, screen printing, plaques, trophies, and custom gift items are all available at Made of Custom. And you know who's been Central Wisconsin's premier home builder for 50 years? That's right, it's Heartland Custom Homes. They're in Plover, and they've kept their mission of building better lives for you and your family. Tim Zachman back out for another inning after completing a scoreless first thanks to a 6-4-3 double play. As Jacob Orheim, is ready to lead it off for Port Edwards. Here's the first offering. And Orheim on the ground to second base. Hammerly fields, throws over to first in time. And there is quickly one gone here in the second. One pitch, one out as it goes 4-3 on the putout. You know, it's just kind of about, really just adjusting and fixing the mistakes that maybe you've made in the past couple games. Again, Pacelli has not had a bad season. They've played good teams, too. Lacrosse Aquinas is a good team. I think Pittsville is going to be competitive. Here's a strike on number 21, the left fielder, Hayden Hewitt. I think Pittsville it's going to be a tougher test for Pacelli in the CWC South this year. Pittsville is definitely going to be a team to watch out for as that's low and inside. Count even 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. On the ground, that's fouled. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Hewitt. Pacelli fans have probably actually had quite a variety of calls so far this year. You've had Mike Wedland, Brendan Retzloff, me. It's been kind of as on the ground to first. Grover fields it cleanly. He'll flip over to Sackman, and there is 2 gone here in the second. 3-1 on the putout. Apologize. Thought I added the out. Obviously, I didn't. So 2 gone now, and that's going to bring on the first baseman, number 8, Chase Baumgart. Has Sackman trying to make this a nice, quick 1-2-3 inning. And that is in there for a strike. So it looks like the umpire zone is going to be more of an outside corner and a little bit of a low pitch. So definitely we're going to pay attention to that throughout the game. Here's the 0-1. Cut and a miss. I believe he got a piece of it, and it's no balls and 2 strikes on Baumgart. Baumgart with 2 outs, 2 strikes, and nobody on. Here's the 0-2 from Sackman. And a little number to first. Grover roll a little bit. He flips over to Sackman, and the inning is over. No hits and nobody left on for Port Edwards. After 1.5, it is Pacelli nothing, Port Edwards nothing. We're back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
At Blanker Construction, the focus is on building something great. Find a personable experience that understands your needs, followed by a customized interior and exterior design. Our project managers, carpenters, and designers on site are hard at work with only one goal in mind: building you the home of your dreams. When you're ready to build your new forever home, look to Blanker Construction, your custom home builder serving all of central Wisconsin. Find your inspiration online at blankerco.com or stop in on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Build something great with Blanker Construction.
Howdy, howdy, and welcome back, everybody. I'm going to keep saying that. I don't care if people get annoyed. I can say it. As Peyton Fleet is ready to lead things off for Pacelli here in this scoreless affair. Each team has got one hit so far. They've both been infield hits, so pretty solid pitching so far, as going to the bottom of the second as the deal from a big cut and a miss by Fleas on the pitch from Beck. Way out in front of that one. Said it went foul, but Brock Bierencott turned one around that would have been very hard for that ball to maybe stay in had it stayed fair. Outside, count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. On Peyton Fleas. Here's the 1-1. And Fleas on the ground to third. Orheim fields, throw to first, going to be close, and they just do get him by a step. Orheim took a little bit of time getting rid of that one, but Fleas is retired, and there is one gone. Here in the second, as that'll bring on Lucas Hammerly to bat now. As that is just a bit high. 1 ball and no strikes. Other sports news, the Milwaukee Bucks were upset and eliminated last night by the Miami Heat in 5 games. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes on Lucas. It's disappointing in the fact that the Bucks had championship potential, but they couldn't stop Jimmy Butler. I'm just going to say that. And down low, 3 balls and no strikes on Hammerly to start things out here in the bottom of the second. I don't think they're going to give him the green light here. Here's a 3-0. That is in there for a strike, and it's 3-1 now. Might see Sankey give him the green light now. If it's hittable, 3-1. And that's a shot to second base. Fielded on a hop by Arheim. Throw to first is in time. And there are 2 gone here in the bottom of the second. That's going to bring on number 10, the first baseman, Mitchell Grover. Here's Grover, first offering to Grover. In there for a strike from Beck. Here's the 0-1. And inside a little bit, but Grover takes a swing and sends it foul. So 0-2 now on Mitchell. Beck trying to match Sackman's 1-2-3 inning. Here's the 0-2. And a big cut and a miss. And a strikeout for Beck, his first. The inning is over. No runs, no hits for Pacelli. No men left on. We're going to the top of the third inning. We'll be back here on Zaleski Sports.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversation.
Welcome back, everybody. Top of the third here in Stevens Point between Pacelli and Port Edwards in this scoreless affair. Coming to Par 4 Bistro in Wapaka for a wonderful dining experience with a full menu of delicious options. Perfect for date nights, family night out, or your next get-together. Come to Par 4 Bistro on Highway 54 in Wapaka. Sackman's first offering is in there for a strike on the right fielder number 10, Tim Pillsbury. Is he maybe related to Poppin' Fresh in some way? I apologize. That's not nice, Jack. The 0-1. And Pillsbury sends one foul. And it's quickly 0-2 on Tim. Tim Sackman versus Tim Pillsbury. Battle of the Tims. Here's the 0-2. And that is sent foul again, and we'll do it again. Still 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And a check. He did just check his swing. And it's 1-2 now. Pillsbury just was able to check his swing. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. First strikeout of the day for Sackman. And there is one gone here in the third. As that'll bring on the shortstop number 15, Max Michaels, batting in the 8th spot today for the Blackhawks. Here's the first offering. Big cut and a miss, and a 0-1 on Michaels. Sackman working fast. He is facing the minimum right now. And a fouled off, and it is no balls and 2 strikes on Michaels. Nobody knows this potatoes in Wisconsin quite like Heartland Farms. With roots in Amherst, now based in Hancock, this 5th-generation potato and vegetable farm produces many varieties of chipping potatoes and is currently farming 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. As that is popped up, first base side, Grover drifting over, and he makes the catch. So, 2 gone now. And that'll bring on Eric Mock playing center field today for the Blackhawks. As he fouls one off, it's 0-1 on Eric. Sackman's pitching well, but Beck is matching zeros with him as it's 0-2 now on Mock. Here is the 0-2. That is a shot foul, and it is going to be still 0-2 on Mock. Here's the 0-2. And a chopper to third, fielded by Jordan cleanly. Throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. As Sackman has faced the minimum through 3. We're going to the bottom of the third here on Zaleski Sports. We'll be back after these messages.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
Grant Hinker ready to lead things off. Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft is a local hidden gem filled with the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays. For Wisconsin's finest cheese stop, you can find it at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft. And Polito's Pizza in downtown Stevens Point is home of the Big Slice. Stop in for lunch, dinner, or order for the whole family. Serving up dozens of options for specialty pizzas. Let Polito's Pizza take care of dinner tonight. Wow, that is kind of a tongue twister. Polito's Pizza. Please let Polito's Pizza take care of dinner tonight. Maybe it's not that hard, but it's just kind of one of those tongue twisters. As Beck out for another inning of work, and his first offering to Grant Hinker is outside and in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes on Grant. Said Sackman pitching to Jump right now, but Beck is match zeros. Gave up a hit in the first inning, worked around it, and had a 1-2-3 inning in the second. Here's the 1-0. And that is right down the middle, count even. 1 ball and 1 strike now on Grant Hinker. Hinker playing left field today for Pacelli. Here's the 1-1. And a big cut and a miss. 1-2 now on Hinker. Beck ready. Here's the 1-2. High and tight. Count even. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Hinker. It's just kind of about, finding your moments, finding the right pitch. The 2-2, that's a shot into center field. Drifting over, calling for it, and making the catch is Mock. And there is 1 gone here in the third.
Number 22, Eli Berencott.
As the DH now, number 22, Eli Berencott. DHing for the catcher today, which is Nate Hammerly. Here is the first offering. And a big cut and a miss by Eli, and it's 0-1. Tell you, Beck has got a nice curveball. He's able to just drop it in there, and that's what the purpose of those pitches really are. High and tight. That almost hit him. Count even. 1 ball and 1 strike. As that's been a kind of a trend here for Beck. He's thrown high and inside quite a bit today. Here's the 1-1. And a big cut and a miss, and it's now 1-2 on Eli Berencott. Here's the 1-2. Just a bit outside. Count even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It sounded too much like Bob Uecker when I said that. Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed. 2-2. Big cut and a swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the day for Beck. And that is now 6 in a row that have been set down by Beck, as we're back to the top of the order with Melise Badoon. Badoon flew out to center his last time up and is 0 for 1 on the day. Is the first offering high. 1 ball and no strikes on Melise Badoon. That is sent in the air to shallow left. Drifting over, calling for it, and making the catch is Michaels, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no runners left. We are going to the 4th on Zaleski Sports. It's Pacelli nothing, Port Edwards nothing. Be back after this on Zaleski Sports.
For years, our Stone Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Stone Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Stone Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
You know better when you see it.
1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect.
Top of the order due up for Port Edwards here in the top of the 4th inning. I'll adjust the inning real quick. As Brendan Beck back to lead things off. He singled his first time up, was an infield hit, the only base runner for Port Edwards. As 8 in a row have been sat down by Sackman. First offering is in there for a strike. It's 0-1 on Beck. He singled, and then, Tyler Martinson grounded into a double play, and Sackman settled in right after that. Here's the 0-1, and that is sent foul, and that's going to be over the booth. Really hope it doesn't go, because if it hits the camera, I'm pretty much screwed. Here's the 0-2, and that is fouled off, and we'll do it again. Head into Fleet Farm and get big savings on Milwaukee tools. Check out their selections of toolkits and tool storage options. Save up to $200. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. I just said stool storage options. That sounds completely and awfully wrong. It is tool storage. Apologize, stool storage. That's not even funny. That's just disgusting. Here's the 1-2. And that is inside. Count even. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Beck. Is that Beck, the only base runner for Port Edwards? He was quickly erased on the 6-4-3 double play. Here is the 2-2 from Sackman. Sent foul, and we'll do it again. Ready again. Here's the 2-2 again. On the ground, hit right back to Sackman. Takes a wild ricochet. Sackman throws to first, and he stays with it and gets him. Good job by Sackman to stay with that, and there is one gone here in the top of the 4th. As Tyler Martinson, who was 0 for 1 today after he grounded into a double play, the catcher today for Port Edwards. Here is the first offering, and that is just a bit outside. 1 ball and no strikes. A little bit high. It's 1-0. You kind of feel like this game might be one pitch, one mistake, and that might be the only run. Here's the 1-0. That is sent foul. I was just telling my friend Brendan Retzloff, I haven't really been able to call this thrilling baseball game yet. They've either been blowouts or, kind of games that were decided after the first couple innings. It's just kind of, I haven't really had that luck with a lot. Maybe this is my game. Who knows? Maybe my luck will change. Here's the 1-1. And a little tapper. Going to be a tough play. Coming in, charging Badoon. Throw to first. They got him. Took a wild hop off the mound, but it goes right into the glove of Badoon. He makes a nice quality throw to Grover, and there are 2 gone here in the top of the 4th, and that's going to bring on number 24, third baseman Carson Orheim. He flew out to right his last time up. First offering from Sackman. Orheim rips one foul down the first base line. No balls and 1 strike on Carson. That is now 10 in a row sat down by Sackman. Defense came to play today for Pacelli. Said 1 hit for both teams so far, and that's been it. And a low, count even, 1 ball and 1 strike on Orheim. Thank everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you taking time out of your Thursday to cheer on either Pacelli or Port Edwards. Here's the 1-1. And he got thrown inside, a little pop-up. Hammerly coming in, calling, and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. We have played 3.5. We're still scoreless. We're going to the bottom of the fourth. Pacelli coming up, scoreless here on Zaleski Sports.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun, Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or learn more at nicolaybank.com. And we also want to thank our game day sponsors, U.S. Bank of Stevens Point, Pizza Ranch Plover, Pizza Ranch Plover, Leader's Jewelers, Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Arbuckle's Point Insurance, and Premier Auto. Asher Jordan ready to lead things off. He flew out to center field his last time up. First pitch, outside, 1 ball and no strikes on Asher. And it's been pretty non-existent for offense so far in this game. Still scoreless, both pitchers throwing a gem. Here's the 1-0, big cut and a miss by Asher, count even. So tomorrow Pacelli will be back in action against Wittenberg-Burnhamwood. And that's a shot to third, fielded cleanly by Orheim. Throw to first is in time. 5-3, and there is one gone. That's going to bring on Tim Sackman, who has the only base hit and is the only base runner so far in this game for Pacelli. With a nice play by Orheim. Not the easiest of plays. It may have looked simple, but he had to field it backhanded and make a good throw to first. First offering to Sackman. Dropped in there, and it's 0-1 on Tim. Want to thank Buchholz Park for hosting us today. Nice day today. A little windy. Maybe not the warmest of days, but that's inside, and that hit him. So the first base runner since the first inning for either team, I might add. As there is a runner on now with 1 gone, and that's going to bring on Brock Bierencott, who grounded back to the pitcher his last time up. As the umpire getting ready, and we're ready to start up again. Beck looks back towards Sackman. Sackman takes off. Throw down to second is not in time, and that goes into the outfield, and Sackman on his way to third, and he's going to get there. So a bad throw from Martinson results in Sackman going all the way to third. Looking back on it, he probably should have just not thrown that ball. Here's the 1-0. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes now on Bierencott. Bierencott with a big chance to drive in a run, which could be honestly a difference maker in this game. Sorry, it is. Here it is. Sorry, it is 2-1. I apologize. They had it wrong on the scoreboard. 2 balls and 1 strike on Sackman. No, I'm sorry, on Bierencott. Sackman is at third. Here's the 2-1. And on the ground to third. Orheim is coming to the plate. Throw! They got him! What a play by Orheim. Risky decision. It goes 5-2 on the fielder's choice. So there are 2 gone, and so Bierenkot will be at first, but there are 2 gone now, and there's still no score. What a play by Orheim. As we said, Orheim made a couple nice plays. That's the second nice play he's made in this inning, so there are 2 gone now. And here's the pitch, and there goes Bierenkot, and Martinson makes the smart decision not to throw it. So 0-1 on Fleas. Fleas grounded out to third his last time up. So Bierenkot standing at second, still a scoring chance for Pacelli here. As here's the 0-1, that is sent foul, and Fleas is now down 0 balls and 2 strikes against Beck. Beck was in quite a jam. He had a runner at third with 1 gone, but now a runner at second and 2 outs and still no score. Here's the 0-2. That's a shot, and that is going to be into left field, a base hit. And they're going to wave around Bierenkot. Here's the throw, cut off by Beck, and coming in to score and sliding safe is Bierenkot. It's an RBI single for Peyton Fleas. And it's 1-0 Pacelli here in the 4th. As now there's a meeting on the mound. And we'll see messages as Lucas Hammerly coming up. Running can be hard on your body, whether you're training for marathons, competitive runs, or just for daily exercise. Turn to Roberts Physical Therapy to get moving, keep moving, and enjoy life on the run. They've got locations in Amherst, Plainfield, and Wisconsin Rapids. And you know who's been protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875? That's Mutual of Wausau Insurance. Visit Mutual of Wausau to find an agent near you. So just the second hit of the game, but it is a big one. RBI single for Peyton Fleas. It's 1-0 Pacelli as Hammerly steps up. The Cardinals up by 1. And that is in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike on Lucas. Here's the 0-1 as taking off on his way to second is Fleas, and the throw is short. So a stolen base for Peyton Fleas. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 outside. 2 balls and 1 strike now on Hammerly. Mitchell Grover on deck. And Lucas Hammerly can come through. Here's the 2-1. Outside, it's 3 balls and 1 strike now on Hammerly. So some 2-out damage being done by Pacelli. After the fielder's choice and a good play by Orheim at third, took away a run. Single. Fleas, that is sent high and foul and out of play. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes as the count runs full. This is a big pitch for Beck. Trying to limit the damage to 1 is big here. But if you're Hammerly, you're trying to pick up a big run. Any run is insurance now. Here's the 3-2. And that's outside. It's ball 4. So there will be runners at second and first with Mitchell Grover coming up.
First baseman number 10, Mitchell Grover.
Grover is 0 for 1 today. Grover struck out his last time up. Here's the first offering. And that's down in the dirt. Good block by Martinson. 1 ball and no strikes on Mitchell. Grover's just looking for 1 to drive here. Here's the 1-0. Outside and low. 2 balls and no strikes on Grover. Is it sad that when I say Grover, I think of the blue furry monster from Sesame Street? I think it probably is sad in some ways. Beck looks back at the runners. The 2-0. High. 3 balls and no strikes now, and Beck is starting to get into a bit of trouble. There's nobody warming up in that Port Edwards bullpen. So it's probably going to be somebody that's already in the field. 3 balls, no strikes. Beck's ready, and the pitch. And that is in there for a strike. It's 3-1. Beck was rolling until that single by Fleas, and I was struggling to hit the zone. Here's a 3-1 to Grover. And Grover, a shot into left field, coming over and not being able to make the catch. It's going to get past Hewitt. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. In to score is Fleas. Coming in to score. Right behind him is Hammerly. It's a 2 RBI double for Mitchell Grover, and it is 3-0 Pacelli. 3 2-out runs for the Cardinals, and Pacelli has opened up a 3-run lead now. As Grant Hinker will bat now. Hinker flew out to center his last time up. And that bounces in the dirt. Another good block by Martinson. So 1 ball and no strikes. Said after Beck was doing fine but after that fielder's choice, it's been a little bit of it's been some struggles for him. 3-0 Pacelli. 3 runs are in and a chance for more with Grant Hinker at the plate and Grover at second. You can't blame Hewitt for diving there, because that would have been about the only chance he probably would have made that catch. But unfortunately, it got past him and rolled all the way to the wall, and 2 runs were scoring. Runners were running on contact. Here is the 1-0. And Hinker on the ground to third. Orheim charging, throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But damage done. RBI single by Peyton Fleas, then the big blow, the 2 RBI double by Mitchell Grover. We're going to the top of the 5th. It is 3-0 Pacelli here on Zaleski Sports. Be back after this.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Welcome back. 3-0 Pacelli after the 3-run 4th, as Tim Sackman back out for another inning. Felt's Dairy is located at the Crossroad Commons in Stevens Point. Felt's Dairy is a family-friendly experience serving your favorite cheeses, ice cream, meat, and more, all grown right here in central Wisconsin. Felt's Dairy is open Monday through Saturday and 24/7 on Facebook. That's not good for my phone. As Jacob Orheim ready to lead things off for the Blackhawks, as that's right in there for a strike. 0-1. Sackman's pitching a beauty. He has not allowed a base runner since the first. However, that was the same case for Beck. On the ground, that's going to sneak through. Me and my big mouth. A base hit for Orheim to lead off the top of the 5th. I had to open my mouth, didn't I? That's how it always works. You say, oh, there's nothing. Oh, really, nothing's happened. Yeah. Or, oh, don't worry, it's not going to rain. There's not a cloud in the sky. And then that's when a thunderstorm comes. It wasn't expected to be there. So, you know what? Maybe I should just not really try to predict things, because it never works right. As Hayden Hewitt batting now with a runner at first, as first offering is down in the dirt. Nice block back there by Nate Hammerly. 1 ball and no strikes on Hewitt. Sackman just trying to keep Port Edwards off the board or not let them score 4 runs. That's about all you can really do as a pitcher when you're up 3-0. Down low, 2 balls and no strikes on Hewitt. Two and 0. And that is hammered into right. Backing up, calling for it is Brock Bierencott, and he'll make the catch. Hewitt just got under it, and there is one gone here in the top of the fifth as Chase Baumgart will come up. He grounded out to first his last time up. Jeez, I'm just gonna put my phone away because I just keep dropping it. My parents are watching. I'm sure they're glad to hear what great care I'm taking of my phone. Sackman deals. His first pitch is in there for a strike. No balls and one strike on Baumgart. Top of the fifth. It was a one hit all game for both pitchers until last inning when Pacelli, as scoring to bunt is Baumgart, and back with a dive is Orheim after. And now they're going to call a balk. They called a balk on Sackman. I think he had started his motion and then stopped. I'm guessing. That's my only explanation for that. So a balk now will put Orheim at second. Here is the 0-1 to Baumgart. Sackman looks back the runner. The 0-1. Inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. As I said, Baumgart grounded out to first. It was a roller to Mitchell Grover, who ended up flipping it over to Sackman. Here is the 1-1. And that is fouled off. Foul ball, as about to say I could hear it. So 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Baumgart. Baumgart looking for an opportunity to try to drive in a run, and he's got it. Here's the 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 2 for Sackman. And there are 2 gone here in the top of the fifth. Looks like Tim Pillsbury will not hit. Number 11, which I don't have.
Pinch hitting will be number 11.
Again, we don't have a roster sheet. The only thing they gave me was the starting lineup for Port Edwards, and I should have gone on WIS Sportsnet and printed off a roster sheet. That was my fault. So number 11 will hit now for Port Edwards. I apologize to any of his family members who are watching. And if you do know his name, put it in the comments section, and I will refer to him as such. No balls and 1 strike. No balls and 1 strike on number 11. Again, I'm sorry. But I'm not the only one facing this problem. Here's the 0-1. And that's a foul tip into the mitt of Hammerly, and it's 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Dropped in there, called strike 3. Inning is over. A hit, but no runs, and 2 Ks for Sackman. We're going to the bottom of the fifth. It is 3-0 Cardinals on Zaleski Sports.
To me, the perfect run is when things start to get tough and I'm trying to keep my pace going, and I hit this moment where I just quit thinking about what I'm doing. I've heard surgeons mention that as well, that during their best surgeries, you're kind of in just a pure flow. You know, my goal with patients is to try to help them get back to doing what they want to be doing.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
Bottom of the 5th coming up here on Zaleski Sports. Eli Bierencott ready to lead things off for Pacelli, as Bierencott struck out his last time up. As Beck out for another inning. First offering. Whoa, way high and inside, and look out if you're... And that's down low. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. And that hit him. So second hit batter of the game. And a man on, and that'll bring up back the top of the order for Melise Badoon. So we're going to have a pinch runner for Bierencott as Nolan Wojcik. Nolan Wojcik will pinch run for Eli Bierencott. Badoon 0 for 2 today. He grounded out to the pitcher and flew out to center field. As there goes Wojcik, throw down to second, way off, and a nice job by the shortstop Michaels to back that up. Otherwise, Wojcik easily gets to third. And squaring to bunt, but then pulling it back is Badoon. So 2 balls and no strikes on Melise. Here's the 2-0. And Badoon scoring again. And it's now 3 balls and no strikes on Badoon. I think he's just trying to square bunt to throw off Beck. Beck's run into a bit of trouble after cruising through the first 3 innings. 3 runs are in on 3 hits. And generous call there. 3 balls and 1 strike. Just got the corner. So 3 balls and 1 strike now on Badoon. Badoon just looking for 1 to hit. 3-1. And Badoon squares. Beautiful bunt. Fielded clearly by Beck. Throw to first is just in time. But a sacrifice successful for Badoon. So 1 gone. And there is a runner at third. Don't know if he's trying to bunt for a hit or if he was just trying to move the runner. But either way, well done by Badoon. So Asher Jordan will come up. Asher also 0 for 2 with a fly out to center and a ground out to third. All you got to do is put the ball in play. 1 ball and no strikes now on Asher, as that was just outside from Beck. I should say that pitch was outside, not just outside. Here's the 1-0. Just a bit low. 2 balls and no strikes. As we said, 1 play could really maybe change the outlook of this game. And inside, close to hitting Asher. 3 balls and no strikes. Here's a 3-0. And that's inside, and a 4-pitch walk to Asher Jordan. So runners at the corners with 1 gone. And that's going to bring on Tim Sackman. As Sackman 1 for 1 today. He is singled and was hit by a pitch. Up until last inning, Sackman had the only base hit. And now coach is coming out. This might be the end of the day for Beck. We'll see what happens. Mirror Water Corporation is a family-run business that has been treating water for 72 years. They offer servicing your current water system, new systems for rent and for purchase, and so much more, leaving you with your family left with clean water. Learn more at mirrorwater.com. And Stevens Point Orthopedics is proudly providing the Central Wisconsin community with orthopedic, sports medicine, and physical therapy services. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care. You know who's got all relationships with all the local businesses and job openings? That's Express Employment Professionals. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. As it looks like the meeting at the mound is coming to a close. The umpire headed on his way out. Runners at the corners, 1 out for Tim Sackman. Sackman has reached base both times today. Was thrown out at home his last time. That was last inning. Was thrown out at home on that fielder's choice on that nice play by Orheim. And now we actually would have to put the ball in the air because the ground ball might be 2. Going to second and getting there without a throw is Asher Jordan, and that will most likely eliminate the double play. Good play there by Asher to get to second base unopposed. 1 ball and no strikes on Sackman. And Sackman lays down a bunt, rolling down the first base line. Beck's going to have to flip to first, and they just do get, but here comes another run, and Jordan's in! What good base running by Asher Jordan. He saw that Beck took his time, kind of caught the Blackhawks napping. So 2 runs are in on that, and it's 5-0 Pacelli. They check on third to make sure that Jordan didn't miss the bag, but he is called safe. So 2 gone, but it is 5-0 Cardinals. 2 runs scored on that crazy play. And that is popped up high. Martinson looking for it. Martinson running towards it, and he can't make the play. That one had a lot of twist on it. So no balls and 1 strike on Bierencott. Again, Asher saw that Beck didn't exactly maybe take too much speed with flipping that ball over to first. Count even 1 ball, 1 strike. So he took it and saw, again, you see that a lot in baseball with speedy players at least. You probably won't ever see Roddy Tellez do it. They would have to be a really slow bunt. And that is sent in the air to center field. Mock going back, calling for it, and makes the catch. And the inning is over, but damage done. A sac bunt results in 2 runs. We're going to the 6th. It's 5-0 Cardinals on Zaleski Sports.
In the bottom half, Pacelli picks up 2.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium, company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Heartland Custom Homes is your local custom home builder for over 50 years right here in Plover. We are committed to making the process of constructing your dream home as engaging, efficient, and stress-free as possible. Our panelized construction is ideal for our central Wisconsin climate, and our expertise and workmanship give you the confidence to know that your home is in good hands. Stop in or schedule a meeting to talk about your vision and watch as your design takes shape before your eyes. You deserve the home of your dreams. Let Heartland Custom Homes bring yours to life.
Five nothing Pacelli. We're going to the 6th. Tim Sackman out for another inning of work. Spectrum Benefit Solutions has offices located throughout central Wisconsin. There's your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions work with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. as Max Michaels, the shortstop, will lead off 6th. As outside, 1 ball and no strikes on Michaels. Michaels 0 for 1 today. He popped out to first. No, I'm sorry. That should be shortstop. No. So that was first. I apologize. Big cut and a miss. Count even 1 ball and 1 strike. So, yeah, he popped out to first his last time up. So 1 ball and 1 strike on Michaels. And a little tapper. Going to be a tough play. Coming in charging is Jordan. Throw to first. Safe. An infield hit for Michaels. So a base runner to start the 6th for Port Edwards. Second inning in a row they have led off the inning with a base runner and a hit. So that'll bring on Eric Mock, who grounded out to third his last time up. Mock choking up on the bat. Usually something you see with 2 strikes. As Sackman steps off to regather himself and telling Jordan to move in. Might see a bunt. We'll see. And there is no bunt, and that is sent into shallow center field. Coming in, calling and making the catch is Hammerly. So 1 pitch and 1 out. And there is 1 gone, and that'll bring us back to the top of the order with Brendan Beck. Brendan Beck 1 for 2 today with a single and a ground out to the pitcher. Runner at first. Michaels. First offering is just a bit outside. 1 ball and no strikes on Beck. Sackman ready. Here's the 1-0. Inside, high and tight. 2 balls and no strikes now on Beck. Milwaukee Brewers were victorious yesterday, defeating the Detroit Tigers 6-2. Victor Caratini launched his first home run of the year, and Joey Weimer launched his second. Freddie Peralta got the win. 2-0. That is sent in the air to left field. Coming in, calling, and going out and making the catch is the shortstop, Badoon. That thing kind of just died. It was either going to be Hinker, Jordan, or Badoon to make the play, and it is Badoon. So 2 gone now. As Tyler Martinson will bat. He is 0 for 2 today. He grounded into a double play and grounded out to shortstop. So 2 gone. Runner at first. 5-0 Pacelli. That is dropped in there for a strike by Sackman. Celtics and Hawks tonight. DeJounte Murray will not be available for the Hawks. He has been suspended, and a cut and a foul. Who can believe that Celtics, I should say the Hawks, were able to capture Game 5 in Boston. Trae Young with another clutch shot. He's got quite a few of those, especially in the playoffs. That year the Hawks went to the conference finals. He hit one against New York and also hit one against Philadelphia. Hit a couple against Philadelphia. And a big cut and a miss, and a swing and a miss, and the inning is over. Port Edwards gets a hit, but they leave the runner on, and no runs. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. It is 5-0 Pacelli on Zaleski Sports. We'll be back after this.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
Are you looking for a great career opportunity with increased income potential and benefits? Come join the local Auto Select team of dedicated auto service professionals. If you're an experienced auto service advisor, technician, or tire lube tech, Auto Select could be a great fit for you. Auto Select's team of dedicated and experienced service advisors exceed expectations for auto repair and service. Auto Select is the area's best kept secret for tires. We even offer free tire rotations every 6,000 miles with every tire purchase. Go to AutoSelectOnline.com for locations near you.
Brendan Beck out for another inning here at Buchholz Park, with the Cardinals leading 5-0 over the Port Edwards Blackhawks. Turn your house into a home and shop home furniture. Find many top brands of beds, sectionals, recliners, sofas, and so much more, all at a family-owned discount furniture store. Shop more at Shop Home Furniture on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road in Plover. You can also find a new career with Farner Asphalt, now hiring for laborers, truck drivers, equipment operators with year-round benefits. Must be 18 to apply. Learn more and apply today at farnerasphalt.com. As that sent foul, no balls and one strike on Peyton Fleas. Here's the 0-1. Fleas sends one in the air to right. And no, I'm sorry, that's the wind kind of took that one. As the play is made and put away by Jacob Orheim, I should say. That thing definitely looked like it was going to travel further than it did. One is we have a new hitter, number 8 Kelton Opper hitting in place of Hammerly. We'll see where that might just be a pinch hitter. I said number 11, who I never got the name for, he actually was just a pinch hitter because Pillsbury went right back out there. 1 ball and no strikes on Opper as that was outside. Again, I do apologize, but when you don't, I should have printed off a roster sheet off With Sports. And oh, look at that curve dropping right in there. And that is 1 ball and 1 strike. Wow, I mean, that is just brutal. I mean, I don't really... It's one of those pitches where you're just like, ugh, why did I... And he did go around. Sorry. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Beck really hasn't pitched that bad. He's only given up 3 hits. Unfortunately, just some throwing errors have hurt him. And just a couple of... And again, it was just those 2 hits, the single by Fleas and then the double by Grover. That's been the big blow so far this game. Inside. Count even. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Opper. Again, we want to thank you for tuning in today. Game is not over, but we want to thank you. Without you guys, we do not have a company. Here's the 2-2. And on the ground to third. Orheim coming in, charging throw to first is in time. And there are 2 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's going to bring on Mitchell Grover, who had probably the biggest hit of the game so far, the 2 RBI double. So we said Grover had a 2-run double. It drove 2 runs in. He got as Hewitt trying to come in and dive for it, but it got past him, and both Hammerly and Fleas were able to score. I'm sorry, Bierencott. Oh, yeah. No, that's right. Yeah, Fleas and Hammerly both scored. And outside, County even 1 ball and 1 strike on Grover. As we said, tomorrow, Pacelli back in action against Wittenberg Burnham Wood. I'll be here for you that one. As well as on Saturday for the doubleheader against Amherst, as long as Mother Nature cooperates. Low and outside, 2 balls and 1 strike now on Grover. There is rain in the forecast. Said next week we will be on the road at Port Edwards. Me and Brendan Retzloff will have that for you. Here's the 2-1. A little bit low. 3 balls and 1 strike. Hammerly just being patient. It's been a little bit of a struggle at the plate so far for Hammerly in the action I've seen. Hammerly sends one in the air to left field. Hewitt coming in and not going to get there. A base hit for Grover, his 2nd hit of the game. So a 2-out base runner. 4th hit of the game for the Cardinals. And that'll bring on Grant Hinker.
Left fielder, number 14, Grant Hinker.
Hinker 0 for 2 today.
Now running number 12, Nick Grivach.
As Nick Grivach will pinch run for Grover with Hinker. Hinker flew out to center and grounded out to third in his 2 at-bats today. As there goes Grivach, and it's going to be a stolen base. Oops. There we go. Fixed it. 1 ball and no strikes on Hinker. Hinker, a foul tip and into the mitt of Martinson. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Inside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. And that's in there for a strike, count even. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Hinker. And if you're Hinker, you're not really going to get a better pitch than that. That was a pretty good pitch. Back ready. Here's the 2-2. Hinker sends one in the air to left. Hewitt backing up. Hewitt calling for it. And he makes the catch, and the inning is over. Last chance for Port Edwards. It's 5-0 Pacelli. We are going to the 7th on Zaleski Sports.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
This is Monogram, Plover, Wisconsin, feeding America. And these are the people who work here, proud of their jobs and the products they make.
They give me all of the tools that I need to get there. There's always training and different projects that they put me on to help me grow in a different way. These guys are like my second family.
Last chance for Port Edwards, 5-0 Pacelli. We're going to the 7th inning. As Sackman trying to finish this one off. As Carson Orheim leads it off. Orheim has flew out to right. And popped up to second base.
Number 24, the third baseman, Carson Orheim.
3-hit shutout so far for Sackman. This is where Orheim will hit a home run. I know that because I said it. First pitch is low. 1 ball and no strikes on Orheim. I think Coach Sankey just trying to keep as many, trying to just let Sackman finish it, trying to avoid having to use too many pitchers. Pacelli trying to go to 4-1 in the conference play, and a check swing a bit inside, but he did go. I think he fouled it off, actually. So, 1 ball and 1 strike. It's the 1-1. Low. 2 balls and 1 strike now on Orheim. Only 1 hit for Port Edwards has left the infield. In there for a strike. And we're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Orheim. Here's the 2-2. Shot foul. And it is still 2-2. Yes, we're running a pretty good stream. Don't see any comments about bad audio. But I gotta be a first time for me on my own. Here's the 2-2. And a foul ball that's gonna roll foul. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes on Orheim. He's putting up a good fight here. Shelley scored 5 runs, 3 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th. Big blow was the double by Grover and that sack bunt that allowed 2 runners to score from a slow reaction and good speed from the Cardinals. Little roller, and that's going to roll foul. And we'll do it again. It's still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Orheim not letting Sackman phase him. Here's the 2-2. Sent foul again, and we'll do it again. Here's the 2-2. In the air to left field, drifting back, calling, and making the catch is Grant Hinker, and there is one gone here in the 7th. As Jacob Orheim will now bat. Orheim singled his last time up. He's 1 for 2 today with a ground out and a single. Before Orheim singled, Sackman had set down 11 in a row. As first offering from Sackman. In there for a strike. 0-1 now on... Yeah, 1. Little low. Count even. One. Outside. 2 balls and 1 strike now on on Orheim. Here's the 2-1. On the ground to short. Takes a big hop. Badoon fields it. Throw to first is in time. And the Blackhawks are down to their final out. 6-3 on the ground out. And last chance for Port Edwards is Hayden Hewitt. 0 for 2 today with a ground out to first and a fly out to right. Sackman trying to go the distance. And a big cut and a miss. No balls and 1 strike on Hewitt. And outside, count even. 1 ball and 1 strike. As we said, 4 hits for Pacelli, 3 for Port Edwards. As I said, it was a chance like when was the pitch going to happen? That is sent foul, and Port Edwards is down to their final strike. Yeah, I mean, as I made a point, it seemed like a game that one hit was going to make a difference, and I would say that it was the Fleas single and then the double by Grover. That was the difference maker in this game. And then the 2 insurance runs on the sacrifice bunt. Here's the 1-2 from Sackman. That's a shot, and that's going to be a base hit into right. So a base hit for Hewitt, 4th hit of the game for Port Edwards. So game is not over. There's still hope for Port Edwards. So that is going to bring on Chase Baumgart, 0 for 2 today with a ground out to first and a walk. And a strikeout. No walks for Sackman today. First offering. In there for a strike, and it's 0-1. (0-1) and a swing and a miss, and once again the Blackhawks are down to their final strike. Number 11 standing in the on-deck circle, the man who shall not be named because I don't know his name. The 0-2, that is fouled off as Baumgart just got a piece of it. Here's the 0-2. That is sent foul, headed towards the booth. And that bangs off the bleachers. Man, that makes a lovely sound. So it's 0-2 still. The 0-2 again. And a swing and a miss. He got him. And that is the ball game. The Pacelli Cardinals win it. They are 4-1 in CWC South play. 5-0 your final. Coming up next is the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. You can get them in locations at Marshfield or in Curtis or anytime at NasonvilleDairy.com. The final score once again, the Pacelli Cardinals 5, the Port Edwards Blackhawks 0. Nasonville Dairy postgame show coming up after this on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually, that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So.
Welcome back, everybody.
Testing, 1. Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Hopefully you guys can hear me. We're back here on the Naysville Dairy Postgame Show. Final score, Pacelli 5, Port Edwards nothing. Final line score for you, Pacelli 5 runs on 4 hits, no errors. Meanwhile, for Port Edwards, no runs on 4 hits, no errors. Winner is Tim Sackman, loser is Brendan Beck for pitching. We'll try to get Coach Sankey in just a second as well as the player of the game. We thank you for tuning in. I'm Jack Weber, all by myself today as well. We'll have a game for you tomorrow, and hopefully on Saturday if the weather is good. Tomorrow the Pacelli Cardinals are back in action. They are home again versus Wittenberg Burnham Wood, and on Saturday it's a doubleheader against the Amherst Falcons. The visiting a couple of non-conference matchups coming up for Pacelli, but still a tough chat, especially Amherst on Saturday. Amherst, a defending state, not a champion, but they did make state last year. Coach Bill Held is a friend of ours at Zaleski Sports. As meanwhile, Port Edwards tomorrow, they are back home to take on Wisconsin Valley Lutheran, Northland Lutheran Co-op. That'll be at Payne Field. I'm sorry if I say that right. Plainfield, maybe? I don't know. It's home at Port Edwards. Again, we want to thank any Port Edwards fans for tuning in. We know Port Edwards maybe isn't the team that we cover, but we appreciate you tuning in. We always thank you for letting us be a part of your home and being a part of your family in the world of high school sports. I'm going to stop rambling here, and hopefully we can get Coach here pretty soon. As I said, my name is Jack Weber. I'll be with you tomorrow and on Saturday. We thank you for tuning in, and hopefully the interviews will be coming up soon. And stay tuned. Otherwise, have a great night. You guys come to the interview. I'm not going to worry about it. Why are you tired? Why are you tired, man? Why are you tired?
No, I thought you wanted me about here behind.
No,
that makes sense. Yeah.
Otherwise, it looks really weird with the fence. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, I'm here at the player of the game, Tim Sackman. 7 scoreless innings. So Tim, a little bit of a rough start to the season, just with a couple early losses. But what improvements do you think you guys have made, and what areas have you guys made the greatest improvements since the start of the season?
Yeah, a lot of the time our team is a very young team, so we've struggled with errors and walks pitching-wise and defensively. So. That's been a big improvement. Guys figuring out their role on the team, and sharpening up.
You're entering a stretch. With a lot of games. You've got 3 games in 2 days. You got Wittenberg Burnham Wood tomorrow, and then you got Amherst on Saturday. And Amherst is going to be a tough test. Just kind of what's the message to your team just going into the next couple of games?
I mean, we just got to play like we did today. Throw strikes. Hit the ball when we need to, and execute.
Yeah, that's a great point. You guys played really well today. Just defense backed you up, hitting backed you up. That's all I got for you. Great job, Tim. Excellent effort. We'll just interview Coach here, and then I'll let you do the in-the-house thing real quick. All right. So Coach Sankey down here with me. Just had to finish up with the radio. So Coach, just kind of what's I asked Tim what's been the areas where you guys have made the most improvements, but what do you feel like you guys have improved at most since the start of the season?
I think, you want me to pinpoint something, but I think it's everywhere with this team. Our pitching has been probably our strength, and our depth of pitching The guys are getting more at bats, so they're feeling more comfortable at the plate, and our defense has come a long way. So our defense is doing a good job of catching the ball, throwing the ball, making plays. And I talked to the kids a little bit yesterday at practice. We hadn't turned a double play yet this year, and that was nice to see early in this game for us as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to feel good seeing your defense back up a pitcher like Tim, like your defense did today. Definitely the biggest and most entertaining play had to be that sac bunt that allowed 2 runs to score. Was that you just sending Asher, or is that all Asher just running on that play? I mean, what was the whole backstory just behind that whole play? With the Asher scoring that second run.
Right. It's we call it a double suicide, and it's one of those things you can't really work on in practice. For us, it was just the right guys up at the right time that they've seen it done before. We were able to have a conference with their pitching conference, and that was nice that our guys executed that play for the extra 2 runs.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
All right. Thank you.
See you tomorrow. You bet. Tim's back, and you're just gonna. You've done this before, right? All right. You're all good.
I'm Tim Sackman, and I'm in the house.
Great job today.
Thank you.
Good luck tomorrow. That's going to write a finish to this one. Jack Weber, final score, Pacelli 5, Port Edwards 0. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow for Pacelli and Wittenberg Burnhamwood here on Zaleski Sports. Have a great night.